Hey, how's it going? So my name is Herbert Smith. As he said, I am the marketing designer for Pensole Footwear Design Academy. We are an independent footwear design academy based in Portland, Oregon, which is home to all of the major sportswear brands from Adidas to Nike to Under Armour, Columbia, Keen. So this is what a typical day at Pensole Academy looks like. Looks chaotic, but it's an organized chaos. The guy with his hand over his heart, that's the founder, Dwayne Edwards. And he was the former design director of Jordan Brand. He created this school because he saw a need for connecting students with this incredible talent to design with an industry that did not have a pipeline. So when you walk into Pensole Academy, you'll see those words on our floor, which says, "Actions speak louder than words," which is our motto on how we teach and also, pretty much our motto of business. So what we're doing at Pensole is reimagining school. Not necessarily the school system, but reimagining what should a school feel like to us. In terms of a footwear design academy and me freshly being a college student, one of the bigger things was cost. So we decided to reimagine costs. What are the costs of school? Tuition, maybe traveling from another country or another state, as well as your housing. Well, what we've done at Pensole Academy is that we've created a school that is completely free to our students. How we've done that is the brands that we work with pay for our students' tuition, also fly them from wherever they are around the world, as well as pay for their housing. The classes are typically a 3-week course, which is a lot easier to pay for than a 6-month-long course. But we also wanted to reimagine what it meant to compete. So not only competing for acceptance, also competing during classes. So what you see here is a culmination of our class that we did with ASICS. And not only did thousands of people apply to our class, but only 18 of those students were accepted. And within those 18 students, 3 of those students were awarded a $12,000 prize, as well as their shoe being sold globally at Foot Locker. So not only are you competing against your classmates, but you're also competing against yourself. We also open this up to our students that don't get to be a part of that 18, and we do online challenges. Another thing we are reimagining at Pensole is job placement. Obviously as a student, you go to school, you deal with the cost of school, you compete with everybody, in your class. Do you get a job? So we wanted to reimagine what that pipeline looked like. And essentially what we did was, in return to sponsoring a student, the brands also get exposure to the top talent in the world. So not only are we, one of the only footwear design academies, but we specialize in not quantity, but quality in our students. We also get them placed through mentorship. So within the last 7 years of Pensole's existence, we have over 250 students currently working in the industry. That's out of only having 18 students per class. But being so close in proximity to these brands, our students or our alumni that are currently working at Adidas, Nike, or Under Armour are able to come in and mentor our students through their programs, as well as the students get exposure to the brand. What is that brand like? Whether that's a tour or whether that's just words of advice coming from an alumni. But it's not enough to reimagine a school. You have to redefine your curriculum. So what we believe is learn by doing, which is pretty much teaching in the moment. So instead of your professor or your boss handing you an assignment and walking off because he's too busy, we hand our students assignments. But just imagine if you your boss had enough time to actually walk you through what your next step was. So they're working on real briefs, and in the moment, we're teaching them professional development. So not only are they getting assignments, they're being treated like professionals and understanding what it takes to actually succeed in the professional space. We've also redefined our curriculum to mimic the actual industry itself. So a multidisciplinary curriculum encompassing design, marketing, and color materials is the same as if you were to walk into Nike right now. You'd walk into their marketing department, which would talk to their design department, which would communicate with their color materials department. So our students are able to apply for design, marketing, or color materials and work together as a team to present to these brands. The final part of our curriculum is development, which we've created a makerspace where they can actually prototype, they can learn pattern making skills, and similar to any other design job in the industry, when you're sending over a sketch, it hardly ever comes back looking like your sketch. So they're actually working with pattern makers to make revisions and learning on-the-job skills. But how we do this is mainly through partnerships, whether that's brands of consumer goods, in which we work directly with the top footwear brands, but also other brands such as like Coat and Seal, a bag company that we're working very closely with, Vibram, an outsole manufacturer that we work very closely with. Also, retailers such as Foot Locker, in which we partner with them to do a series of classes where students can actually walk into a store and see their shoes on a shelf. We also partner with services, which I have a little treat for you guys later. We partnered with YouTube to actually create a reality series and teach other people, around the world what that process of footwear design looks like. It's called Lace Up. It's pretty dope. I'll show you guys later. We also partner with tech brands, Fusion being huge in our industry in terms of translating a physical 2D sketch into a 3D model, as well as a partner of ours called Wacom, which you guys may be familiar with. But we've done online competitions with them in which we're in search for the best footwear 3D modelers in the world. And so if you guys visit our booth today, we actually have one of our contestants that has won. And our final leg of partnerships is with schools. So we've partnered with Art Center, which is one of the top design schools in the country. And they work with us, and they'll send students just to get exposure to these brands, and we will develop a footwear curriculum specifically for that school, as well as Design School Kolding, which is in Denmark, in which we partnered with a Danish brand called Echo, and they recruited us to fly to their facilities to teach a specific course. We've also partnered with PNCA, which is the Pacific Northwest College of Arts, in which we've started to create our own product creation program, where we've extended from footwear design to go into functional apparels and accessories. That class is very unique because not only are we partnering with one brand, but we're partnering with 10 different brands. So the next steps for us is being able to reach aspiring designers a lot sooner, and that's being able to be integrated into high schools. Similar to what we've done with creating an industry pipeline, we want to be able to create a college pipeline. So being able to introduce students to design earlier and encouraging them to find careers within footwear.